In this video, we'll show you how to set up and create a ForceEffect 2D free body diagram. To start, simply tap the screen. You can set your units in the upper right hand corner. And in this example, we first want to insert a reference image. We want to simulate the loads for this excavator stick. Select Create Elements and draw your line segments. Tap, hold, and drag to create. Lines snap vertically and horizontally. You can snap to endpoints, midpoints, and you can even infer your endpoint and midpoint snaps. Dimensions are created automatically as you sketch. It's a good idea to input precise values on your diagrams, but you can also edit these after the fact. In this example, rather than inputting your dimensions, we simply want to trace the geometry, then scale our diagram. And you can scale these diagrams at any point in time during the creation of your diagram. And we can do this a couple of different ways. The first way is to take an existing line segment inside of my diagram and just change its reference value. Simply tap the value and edit a new length. All of the line segments will now match that reference. Another way to do this is with a reference line. In this case, I'm going to draw a reference line off of my primary diagram. Once I have the line, I'm going to switch over to my select mode. I'm going to tap and hold on that segment and then input a specific value. Now all of my dimensions are scaled to that value. My scale segment is no longer needed, so I can simply delete it. And remember to keep things as simple as you can. Eliminate things that are not essential. In this case, I'm going to convert my bucket to a single line segment. Remember, you also don't have to get it right the first time. ForceEffect is designed with dynamic updates and experimentation in mind. In some cases, you may find it easier to delete rather than try to modify a segment. We can also create standard joints and welded pins. In this example, I want to create a welded pin. A simple tap and hold on a segment will allow me to add that. Next, I want to add a support. A single fixed pin is used to represent the attachment to the boom. And by the way, you can tap and hold on that support to change its type. A known external force is used for the breakout resistance at the bucket. An unknown force is used at the opposite end of the stick to calculate the resultant force. Segments not included in the force vectors display as single lines. Segments included in the force vectors will display as hashed double lines. For this scenario, a welded pin is added and ForceEffect solves the diagram. The degree of freedom indicator changes to an equilibrium, and the reaction forces are displayed at the supports. The force vectors are scaled. This is relative to the graphics only. Tooltips display for each command briefly. Tap a tooltip and find out more information about that command. You can use your select mode to query individual members and see their reaction forces. When no members are displayed, the vectors by default are at the supports. You can drag members to change their length and angles. Alternatively, you can input a precise value. The reaction calculations update automatically. Once you enter a precise value, that dimension is frozen and indicated by an asterisk. To unfreeze the dimension, simply drag the segment or clear and enter and tap done. You can toggle between your combined force vectors and component vectors. We can also create reports. When a member is selected when you create a report, the report contains data for that member only. When no members are selected when you create a report, the report contains data for all of the members in the diagram. We can also share and print these results. We can save our designs to our gallery. ForceEffect automatically saves when you enter the gallery. Duplicate designs allow you to experiment and try different variations. You can also share these ForceEffect source files. can send these in an email, and you can also send the diagram as a DXF. We can also save these to the cloud. We can also download our diagrams from the cloud. And remember, if you have any questions, simply tap the information icon in the upper right-hand corner for additional help. Thanks for watching.